Let's keep our eyes closed and let's take a normal deep breath in and breathe out. One more deep breath in and breathe out with smile. Now breathe in for Omkara. Bowing down to lotus feet of Gurudev, and with blessings of Maharshi Parashara and all the sages who have given us this knowledge, let's continue our studies. Chalo, switch on your videos. Here are the slides. It's okay. Let's see. Yeah. All of you, can you all see the slide?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Mohit, boliye.
Yeah, we covered Rashis and planets as of now. We have not covered houses, right?
We have not even covered the Rashis. Rashi is still pending.
We
One
have.
after the other. We just go with the planets first. After planets, then we will go with Rashi, and
Okay.
then we'll go with Bhava, houses,
Okay.
and then Varga Chakra, divisional charts. Then we combine all together because Maharshi Parashara has given very clear instructions. There are four pillars of horoscopy. If you want to read the charts, there are four pillars which you should know very well. One is graha, other one is Rashi, third one is Bhava, and fourth one is Varga Chakra or divisional charts. So, to read a chart efficiently, one should have all these knowledge about all these four pillars. Then only efficiently you can read the chart. So, we are going to go through all the four pillars.
Fair.
So, this was the slide for the speed.
Yes.
Then you have the slide for the Krura and Soumya. Then you have the slide for what each one of these grahas stand for. And then we had a very detailed discussion about the attributes, the cabinet. Any doubts with the cabinet? It's very beautiful, no? See, not that all the time all these attributes will be, in line to give results. So there will be some weaker grahas, there will be some stronger grahas. Still the action happen. Not that action happening or not doesn't depend that all these attributes have to be aligned. Navagrahas cannot be aligned all the time to get an active action to happen. But some of them can be not so active or giving bad results, but still action does happen. So don't get confused. They are all playing a part, is what we understand. Each and every graha is playing its own part. Shall we go next further? Anybody, any doubts? Anyway, there are enough people who have joined, so we will continue with the class. May not be a long class, we will keep it short. I didn't want to cancel. Tomorrow I have satsang, so I didn't want to cancel it, so we just preponed it. Because again, I'll be in Hyderabad for another 5-6 days. After that, I'll be back to Bangalore. Then we'll have much more regular classes. Anyway, coming to the next slide. Adhipati, who are presiding over these grahas, who has the capacity to, it's like you have somebody who has a sway on you, who can make you do things. So who are they? So we have some deities who can do that job. They have a control over these grahas. We call them as Adhipati. So if some graha is not listening or the energies are not matching, you go to these Adhipatis and you do the necessary remedies, then you get good results. So for Surya it is Agni. For Surya it is Agni. For Chandra it is Varuna. So we can also put as Gayatri for Surya. For Chandra, Shiva, Varuna and Shiva. Because Agni and Varuna are all Vedic deities. So you have good suktas, but you may not find stotras. Now what do I mean by this? Suktas are the ones which are found in Vedas. Stotras are generally found in Puranas. So Vedic deities are little different from Puranic deities. So you may not really find the ones which normal people can do in Vedas. In Puranas you get to see a lot of beautiful stotras, and you can use it to please the deity. So if we take it that way, then for Surya, Gayatri is a very good deity to go to. Even you can directly talk to Surya itself as Aditya. That's why we do Aditya Hridaya, things like that. Gayatri Mantra, we all have heard of it. It's very powerful. And then when if you come to Chandra, Shiva. Shiva has a strong control over Chandras working. For Kuja or Mangala, it is Subramanya, the deity of fight. He is the commander of the Devatas, is what it is said. You know that? The commander of all the deities. He runs their whole army. Then for Buddha, it is Vishnu, Mahavishnu. For Guru, it is Indra as a Vedic deity, but you can take it as a Guru, means the one who spreads wisdom, knowledge. So any stotra associated with Guru or mantra associated with Guru or sutta associated with can work. For Shukra, it is Sachi Devi or Lakshmi. The moment all of you see the word Lakshmi, some extra love has come towards Shukra. Who doesn't want Lakshmi? Isn't it? For Shani, it is Brahma, but we don't really have any, we don't really pray to Brahma, do we? There's a story also behind it. But the best deity to go to, best devata to go to is Hanuman for Shani. Then for Rahu, it is Durga. And for Ketu, it's Ganapati or Ganesha. Done? These are the Adipatis. Now, there are so many shlokas and stotras and mantras associated with these deities. So, if you start chanting, it will work. There is no doubt about it. But if you know whom to chant, whom to go to, then it will give faster and more precise results. That's what we do when we read the charts. Read the chart and you know who is giving trouble, which grahas are. Generally, it will not be one graha, it will be multiple grahas giving trouble. Then you go to that particular graha and take up the deity and start doing the remedies. Remedies could be in the form of chantings, or it could be, some people wear gemstones, which I don't really prefer much. Any of these. Homas, pujas, all this. Got it? Any doubts with this?
Yeah, Dhanvantri is which deity undercomes? Like, is it the independent deity?
Dhanvantri.
Yes.
Dhanvantri is actually doesn't come under these grahas as such. Dhanvantri is also, what ma? Ayurveda doctors are there. What do you suggest? Dhanvantri.
He's a form of Vishnu, so maybe.
Yeah, Dhanvantri is form of Vishnu. But directly it is not associated with any graha. But Dhanvantri is the lord of medicine.
Yes.
So you do Dhanvantri's puja. It's very good very good for medicines to work. All medicines work efficiently when you address Dhanvantri. And all doctors, if they practice Dhanvantri mantras and stotras, they get very good result in their practice. Shall we move further to the next slide? Today we'll take up 4 slides. I think by that we'll come to a kind of, it's never an end for grahas, but some attributes of grahas will be known. So the next one is gender. So each graha is associated with gender. Surya, it is male. Chandra, female. Mangala, male. Buddha, neutral. Actually, we should also use the word confused at times. So generally, Buddha is the graha who bring in the confusion in which gender one is. Guru is male. Shukra is female. Shani is neutral. Rahu, Ketu are neutral. They don't provide any gender. Just note it, means it's not very important to know this, and in some aspects of Jyotishya chart reading you may require this.
So yeah, in gender case, do they influence the living human being gender, or like?
No, it is little more complicated. This is only the gender of the graha, the kind of energy they bring in, masculine energy, feminine energy, we can call it.
It's more of energy, right?
Yeah,
Feminine.
it's a masculine energy you are bringing in. It's a feminine energy. Chandra is a very smooth, beautiful, soft feminine energy. Shukra is a very forceful feminine energy. So like that, there's different types of masculine and feminine energies. Next, very, very important one is Panchabhuta. Each of the graha is associated with a Panchabhuta. Panchabhuta means what? The 5 elements. All of you know five elements. No, I don't have to describe the five elements. Agni, Jala, Vayu, Prithvi, Akasha. All these. Okay. So the first one, Surya, is associated with Agni, fire. I call it as creative fire. Surya's fire is very much required for creation to happen. So you can call it as a creative fire. Fire of creation, we'll put it that way. Chandra, Jala, water. A very peaceful water. This description is more of mine. You may not find it in shlokas. Then Mangala, Agni again, but fire of protection. Strong fire of protection is from Mangala. Buddha is Prithvi, earth element. Prithvi. Guru is Akasha. In English they call it ether, but I don't. Space. Space is the right word. Guru is space, Akasha. Shukra again, as I said, Jala. Strong, forceful water element. Not smooth one, really, forceful one. That's why Shukra is like a water stored in a dam, and when you open it, how it comes out. It's not the stored water, it is that gushing out water. So Shukra's energy is like that, it gushes. Shani is Vayu, the wind element required for movement, any kind of movement, karma, action. The wind which is required is Shani. Rahu is wind, but cyclonic wind. It's not that normal movement wind, it is cyclonic in nature. Very strong, powerful. Ketu is Agni again, the fire of destruction. Strong destructive fire, which can destroy everything. Where do we use it? How do we use it? We'll check later. Next slide. Caste. What kind of caste each of these graha belong to? So we all know in our ancient times we had 4 varnas which were divided not in terms of the bifurcation in the society. It was done on the basis of what work one does. So if you have this information that it was on the basis of social existence, no, it is false. It was purely based on what kind of work one does. Maybe after few centuries, doctors and engineers may become a caste. Who knows? All doctors may get quota later. But anyway, for now, the 4 varnas, caste. Surya is a kshatriya. You see, Surya is a king. What is the job of the king? To protect the kingdom. Correct? So he has to be a kshatriya, the one who fights to protect the kingdom. Chandra is Vaishya. Vaishya has some kind of business associated with it. Whoever into that give and take business are Vaishyas. So Chandra is a Vaishya. Mangala is a Kshatriya again, the one who protects. Buddha is a Vaishya. Very apt for Buddha, business. Guru is a Brahmana and Shukra is Brahmana as well. Those who have the knowledge of Brahma Jnana or who are pursuing that, they are called Brahmanas. Both Guru and Shukra are associated with it. Shani is a Shudra, the one who is not doing any of the other 3 jobs. He's a Shudra. Rahu and Ketu are also Shudra. We'll see how do we use it when we start reading the charts. For now, we'll just remember this. That's it. Are these Adhipatis and chantings given by? Yes and no. There is a combination of multiple books. There are many texts which have been used to come to this conclusion. According to Parashara Maharshi, there's a combination of Vedic deities and Puranic deities. So I have just mixed a little more. Not just me, most of the astrologers do that, so that we can give remedies. So in that way, it's a mixture of multiple books. Done? Any doubt?
Yeah. So Shukra and Guru both are Brahmin.
Shukra and Buddha?
Shukra and Guru both are Brahmin. How different they are, as their nature are different.
They both pursue knowledge,
Different kind of knowledge.
different kind of knowledge. Both pursue knowledge. Anybody who pursues knowledge is a Brahmana. But the more Shrestha, the one who is more, is the one who pursues Brahmajnana. But even Shukra is not a normal, graha. You cannot just, not give credit to Shukra. The shloka goes, Sarva Shastra Pravaktaram, the one who knows all the Shastras. Imakunda Mrunalabham Daityanam Paramam Gurum Sarva Shastra Pravaktaram Bhargavam Pranamamyam. That's the shloka. Navagraha shloka written by Vyasamuni. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. We'll take one whole session on that. Not today. Because each shloka we take and we read, we understand the whole, the each planet, what it is and what it does. You'll understand this very beautiful.
Okay.
And the words, the beauty of the language is such. The tone in which the shloka is written, that itself says what kind of graha it is. Is it a Saumya graha or a Krura graha?
So, is it associated with the Shukracharya?
Yes. The story goes that Shukra graha is also associated with Shukracharya.
Okay, so even if you pursue the higher level of knowledge, you can be biased.
Yes, he is more biased towards the
Asuras.
Daityanam Paramam Gurum. Imakunda Mrunalabham Daityanam Paramam Gurum. He was the guru of all the Daityas. Daityas is, they use the word Daitya for Asuras, the demons. Daityas. They were very huge in their existence.
Thank you.
Very, very nice. We'll take up that in a one whole class. We'll take up only the Navagraha Stotra. That Ketu's shloka is so beautiful. Palasha Pushpa Sankasham Taraka Grahamastakam Raudram Raudratmakam Ghoram Tam Ketum Pranamamyaham. The three words which is used for Ketu. Raudram Raudratmakam Ghoram. Ghora. Raudra. Already it says how harsh the graha is. Isn't it? But same thing is not used when you are describing Chandra. Anyway, we'll take it up when we do it. Any doubts? We'll not do too much today. We'll just had a long day. Today I had to see more than 24 charts. Yes.
So, caste that is said, Vaishya or Brahmana or Shudra, is it related to the kind of profession one should pursue when that graha is dominant in that person's profession?
Yeah, you can also see like that. That's one of the ways to see it. It also says what is the character of a person. If he is strongly influenced by Surya, he will be like a king and the decision maker and the one who protects. He'll be like a Kshatriya. All the qualities of a Kshatriya will be there in him. But if he is strongly influenced by Chandra or Buddha, he will be a good businessman. He or she will be a good businessman.
How do you define Shudra? Matlab, see, that covers everything.
It includes everything, most of it, where they are working under somebody. They don't want to do on their own anything, they are working under someone. That's why Shani is a servant and is a Shudra.
Now it makes sense.
Done? Any other question? Narayana. Yes, there are gemstones associated with each graha. We'll not get into too much of gemstones. We are going to go through the colors though. Colors for associated with each graha. But gemstones, something, it's more of a controversial subject for me at least, because I am still not fully convinced, how to use a gemstone for a better, in spite of so many years of reading charts and giving remedies, I'm still not convinced why one should wear a gemstone, because it creates different kind of results in different charts. That's what my understanding is, unless somebody else come and prove me wrong. I don't mind. Yeah, Mohit.
One thing, if you can, if possible, can we just cover a bit about Rudraksha also, the power of Rudraksha? And
We'll take it up later.
maybe later. Yes.
Yeah, Varsh.
So with gemstone, it could also happen that if somebody suggests some gem, a specific stone to wear, but it could be really effective for like very limited period of time, and then
Yes, definitely. Because only certain period of time you can wear that gemstone. After that, it will start giving the opposite result. Also, quite
yeah,
possible.
that's what I think about gemstones. So I
That is
really
also quite possible. All this problem you don't have it in shlokas and mantras. Next, any other doubt?
Anna, Buddha's Adipati is Mahavishnu. So Mahavishnu means Mahavishnu avatars also comes like Rama and Krishna. Only Mahavishnu.
You can take it as Vishnu for now. Because each of the avatars have their own characteristics, which may associate with something else too. Which you can use definitely, but for something else, not for Buddha himself.
Can you show gender slide? Gender slide.
Gender slide. What do you want? Whose gender you want to know?
I have
Surya.
not read. Surya.
Surya is male, masculine. Actually, you should write it as masculine and feminine instead of writing male and female. It gives better idea. Surya is masculine, Chandra is feminine, Mangala is masculine, Buddha is neutral, Guru is masculine, Shukra is feminine, Shani is neutral, Rahu Ketu are neutral. Done? Anything else? Any other question? So now what you do, go back and then concise all already we have quite a lot of information for each graha, don't we? So you can make a master table, putting them all together. That will help a lot. Maybe you can make it and post it in the group, a master table. Very important attributes and qualities, adhipatis. Do a master table, then we will take it further from there. Maybe another couple of qualities of grahas, and then we'll go to Rashi. Done? Okay, then we'll catch up next week. Today we little short class. So next week we'll catch up and go further. ठीक है पा
Jai Gurudev.
जय गुरुदेव
Very good.
जय गुरुदेव